bat magic.
Land, you bucket of bolts! Compare me to Batman? Ah!
You play chicken long enough, you fry.
As with the old radio shows, a voice director in animation, you rehearse a cartoon with the actors, discuss any action they need to know, and then there at the very same session, we'll record the episode.
I'll take your badges and your weapons.
Bruce Timm, the producer, and I have worked now together for 11, 12 years. We can say specifically what the action is going to look like, and that helps me a lot when I'm trying to record the voices to match that action.
Oh dear, I could have sworn I... No matter. As they say, dig in.
A large part of acting is reacting.
We'd like to have all of the entire cast all in the room at the same time so that they can actually say their lines off of each other.
We weren't late, Detective.
All right, let's hear from the rookie. Maybe he knows who's to blame for this screw-up.
What's happened over the last few years, which is so lovely for us in animation, is a lot of celebrity actors desire to do these things.
Rise and shine, Master Leprechaun. Time to be up and about.
We're interrogating the suspect now, but it doesn't look like he'll crack.
Watch your steps.
For me, casting always is the right voice for the role, be it celebrity or non-celebrity. It's not about if they're blonde enough or thin enough or young enough. You want to make sure the actor can act the part.
I'm telling you, Lieutenant, Batman blew the bust. Montoya and Wilkes were late, so I had to go in alone.
Also, the appeal of an animated series to a typically on-camera actor is there's no makeup, there's no wardrobe. They get the chance to come in and just let loose.
We've bagged a big one this time!
Mark Hamill actually approached me about wanting to do a voice on the Batman series, and as luck would have it, we needed to cast the voice of the Joker, and Mark came in and really did an awesome audition.
Smell the roses, Batman!
I can't even imagine another voice of the Joker. Mark Hamill is the Joker for us.
I think this is a job for Batman.
We had done probably 150 plus auditions for the voice of Batman. And we had 5 or 6 choices that were like, okay, we could use that guy. That could work. That would be okay. And then Kevin Conroy walked in and auditioned for us, and we all said, done.
I don't know what kind of barbarian did this to you, but it's over.
I said, tell me what you're looking for. And they said, well, he lives in the shadows. He's avenging his parents' death. I said, oh, you're doing Hamlet. And they said, well, gee, no one else has said that. I had a lot of Shakespeare background and classical theater training, so it made sense that I would equate it to something from that world.
He also was able to very subtly make the change into the Bruce Wayne voice.
I think it's time for an encore.
All the shows have a lot of heavy action in them, and you can never tell in advance how much action you're going to need. And we usually end up doing a fair amount of what we call ADR, or looping, voice replacement.
And that's because we like to let our animators kind of have their way with the action sequences. There's only so many oofs and ughs and woes you can record that will really fit. Say, for example, in the script it said to me, the character falls down the cliff, tumbles over a few rocks, and then is rendered unconscious on the sand. Well, we may have thought it was, but when we see the scene, it's actually a far longer fall. So that becomes, you've got, say, Batman throwing punches, so you need his then you need the guy he's hitting, you need his responsive maybe the entire sequence took 4 minutes of airtime to pass through. It may have taken us 3 hours of ADR to get that sequence right. A lot of studios will do what they call a library of those kinds of sounds. And so you'll hear the same oof every single time. We much prefer to match it specifically to picture so that every single action sequence looks and sounds different and organic and new every time, which I think makes our cartoons much more full, much more real sounding.